4:30 in the afternoon, September 19th, 2019. Beautiful uh, uh, autumn day. A few words on composts. I did start a composting pile about last year, into which I would put, and I did put for an entire year, all the kitchen scraps, all the organic material from my kitchen, all the breadcrumbs, vegetable pieces, everything organic. No oil, no cooked food, no meat, but everything else. I even had a separate bin for my organic waste to take to my compost pile. I started it at that corner over there, and then there was once, on one instance, I chopped and cut all the grass, big tall grass, in the entire yard, and mixed that with all the organic material I had from my kitchen, and a little bit of soil, and quite a lot of ash from my wood stove, plus quite a lot of wood chips from my chainsaw, and chopping my wood, and piled all that up over on that corner. And over time it shrunk, and then I spent the day before yesterday with a local worker cutting all the grass in the yard and parasitic weeds and stuff, some of which were in excess of 2 meters tall. A lot of work. And again, put those all over there, layer after layer, mixed them with the compost pile that I already had, and this is going to end up or turn into a beautiful pile of compost for my vegetable garden and my flower garden. Now, what I'm trying to say is that even though many people believe that it's a nice DIY project to do in order to fertilize your vegetable gardens and your flower beds, my personal opinion is that this is the definition of a stupidity. Taking into consideration the fact that it takes a heck of a lot of manual labor to pile that up, and quite a lot of planning as to where you would put it in your yard. And then there is the issue of having to actually build a compost bin for that in your yard, and that is spending money on top of spending or doing a lot of manual labor. And then there's the planning, and that is spending time and spending you'll have to spend a lot of time thinking about it as to how you can do it, how you should do it. It's not even cost effective. Taken into consideration all the money that you have to pay for the labor, or you should do it yourself even, or the money you should pay for the wood or anything else for your compost bin, and all the time that it takes. Whoever does that, big deal. Give some money and buy a truckload worth of cow manure. It's easier, it's faster, it's better, it's quicker, it's not time consuming, it's cost effective. So this is it. I'm not gonna do it ever again. By the time this compost pile is done, I'm gonna just spread it in my vegetable garden, and that's that. No more composting, no more DIY projects. It's not even cost effective, especially when you take into consideration the fact that that compost pile, which looks like it truckload of stuff, is going to shrink into actually 1/3 or maybe even 1/4 of that. So a heck of a lot of labor is required to pile that thing up. It might look small from here, but it's a lot of work, especially if you plan to do it right. That is, mix it evenly with layer after layer of dirt and ash and wood chips and organic material. So it's just crazy. I mean, I'm done. It's There's no merit in that. I mean, there's very little merit in that. To start and maintain a compost pile, um, it's just, in my opinion, it's just not worth it. It looks very DIY and looks very self-sufficient and stuff, but not my kind of thing, really. Not my kind of thing. Not my kind of thing. Thank you for watching.